And hello, Scorpio. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, for showing up. This is a monthly reading for you for May 2026, Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus sign. And of course, always use your intuition as these are general readings. This is your channel if you're looking for some guidance and a safe space for you to be in. So, please leave me a thumbs up if this makes sense to you and consider subscribing to my channel. Help me grow my beautiful channel and this community as well. So let's get started and see what comes up for you, starting with the chakra insights. We have possession here with the root chakra, sexuality with sacral chakra. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come up for Scorpio here. That's it. Okay. Beautiful. So interesting. We have two basic, two lower chakras here. Okay, so we straight away is talking about with the root chakra about this connection, this feeling protected, feeling, in terms of material things. Potentially, you having material things bring the sense of stability, of comfort, of anything like that. We'll definitely be looking into that in a second. And then we also have sexuality. Of course, sacral chakra is very strong connected with your sexuality, creativity, all of that is coming up, and as well your sexual energy, right? That boost that gives you this inspiration to be out there, to create, to do all of the good stuff. Not only that, but also opening up to sharing life with other, right? The sexual part here that we're talking about as well is the connection, right? The openness. I could be talking to people here. They have been going through some sort of hard times in the past, maybe toxic relationships, something like that. But we'll dive deeper and see what else is coming up for you. So the first card here with number seven, possessions. Okay, so you can actually see this person. She has a lot of little balls around her, so these balls feel like a lot of knowledge, a lot of assets here, right? So keywords here: belongings, finances, assets, treasures. So again, we're talking about, needing to have that. So because we're talking about what kind of chakras are being activated here, I could be talking about you during the month of May start to have more assets here. There could be an increase in your finances, and that brings you a sense of stability. Now, make sure you don't go into a form of obsession for more, okay? Because this possessions here, it's very strong connecting with, I want more of this, I want more of that, right? And that comes actually an overactivated chakra here. So try to keep this part um, balanced for you, right? Like grounding, eating, um, earthy nutrients as well, listening to some frequencies when it comes to that, right? Deep breath, yoga, all of that, it's very good for you, connecting with nature, with the sea, with all of that to come back to the present moment as well. So you don't go too up, but you're staying here as well, right? And then we have this sexuality, right? This card. So you can actually see two bodies here connecting. So this is about also sharing, right? It's number 13. So there could be a lot of transformation when it comes to this. This could be a moment that you potentially have been working on yourself, on your sexual energy, on your wounds, on all of that. The womb healing as well could be very important to you, but there could be some situations from the past, and you are start and this could even be just the way you show up in the world, how you see yourself, right? When you go into the mirror, and what do you see? Do you like what you see or not? Do you blame yourself for, I don't know, maybe some people could have an extra pound, or you could be too skinny. I don't like to see yourself, right? So we're talking about working on that part of yourself and accepting yourself as one, right? Because we also have beauty there. We have, when you accept yourself exactly as you are, you're going to reflect that outside, and you see people coming to you, complimenting you, and doing all of that stuff, right? So that's something that it feels very, very important to you right now. So let's see what else comes up for you. Now we're talking about the mermaids here, the oracle of the mermaid. We talk about healing, we talk about love, we talk about self-love, self-worth, um, love for you and others, relationships of any sort, right? Not just romantic friendships, co-workers, uh, bosses, right? Anything that will come up here, we will pass on the information for you, Scorpio. So let's see from the mermaids. What messages are here for Scorpio? So we have the crane bag. Beautiful. Talk about the coloring. Oh, the return of the Aphrodite. And we're talking about the beauty, accepting yourself as you are. This is incredible. We have the contromancy, so seashell divination. Is there anything else that wants to come out here? They have a lot of beauty. Yes, one more. Okay, transparency. Perfect. I knew there was something else coming up here. It's interesting because there are a few cards that have male energies, but these ones are all about female energy. Now, remember that we're talking about the energy, not the gender itself, right? So we start with the crane back here, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. Now, remember that everything is about making a choice, right? It's interesting because I put this right at the beginning of that possessions card. So always remember to keep track, right? I mean, if you want to buy more stuff for yourself, make sure that you get rid of things that don't serve you anymore, right? You're not using it anymore, it's broken, it's damaged, or maybe someone could take good use of your stuff. You can even sell it like secondhand and things like that, right? So you are always giving and helping as well. Now, this is number 35. We also have the return of the Aphrodite. Now, with the return of the Aphrodite, number 13 again. So we have twice already number 13 for you. We had that sexuality, which was already number 13. And now we have this, the return of the Aphrodite. Now, the return of the Aphrodite, it's also talking about your empowerment, right? Again, we're talking about that self value, that you knowing, not from a place of putting pressure, but from a place of gentleness, that divine feminine, the sea. Now the sea looks very, of course these are mermaids, but it's coming very strong, the energy of water. So you could be connecting with sea, you could be connecting with bodies of water, you could be also having very strong, not just Scorpio, but other water signs. Okay, so the emotions can be very up here. Now, we also have here associated with the Aphrodite, we have the dolphins, which are about having fun, making, making life more fun than it really is. And we have the dove here. So it's about purity, right? A brand new beginning. We're talking about an awakening. We're talking about you becoming more magnetic as well in the world, right? Now we do have the seashell divination here, wisdom of shells. So again, you could be connecting number 32. You could be connecting very strong with the water, with seashells, with all of that. It's also connected with the Aphrodite. Everything about the sea is connected with the Aphrodite, right? According to the myth, she came from the waves. So the foam of the waves. So there you go. There's your story completely connected with the water, the mermaids, the all of that. Okay. Now the color purple can also be very important to you. And then we have a number 2, transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, present. Now you look at this person and she looks very authentic, right? Even vulnerable here, right? When you look at this person, she's even vulnerable. She's just showing up exactly as she is. She's not hiding or anything like that. Remember that we're talking about this sexuality card here in terms of showing up, accepting, right? This acceptance, this being authentic, this being vulnerable. This, and of course, when I'm talking about being vulnerable, you're not going to just be vulnerable with any person. You're not going to come here on YouTube and just bring your most delicate issues just to spread it to the world, right? Unless you really have a message to pass on. Um, but we're talking about you starting to understand who can you be vulnerable with and who can you not, right? You start to understand that type of energy here. So that's starting really nicely here. A lot of healing, a lot of good activations here for you for the month of May. So let's dive in now into the tarot and see what else comes up for you. We're going to be looking into what are you leaving behind, what are the blessings, what activations are coming up for you, what is the advice, and finally, what is the outcome. Even when I was pre-shuffling your cards, they really wanted to jump out, so there should be a lot of messages here want to come out for you. We're going to be taking 3 cards per pile here. So for what you're leaving behind, we have the Star and the Devil. One more. Okay, too many. I'm going to take the 10 of Swords here. Perfect. Now, blessings for Scorpio, for May, the Temperance, beautiful as a blessing here. A lot of healing, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. Now, advice for you, Ace of Wands. Pay attention to the signs, Page of Wands, yes. and the Knight of Cups. And then the outcome for Scorpio, we have the Queen of Wands, very nice. The Ten of Wands and Justice. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so let's start clarifying these cards here, and then we will connect with the energies for Scorpio. So clarifying here, we have the Four of Cups on what you're leaving behind, the King of Cups. Yeah, this feels like the hard situation that happened in the past. It looks like there could be some people are really getting rid of some hard situations from the past. We had also entered here Uranus in Gemini, I believe, and it gives a completely fresh start, right? So things that just don't serve you anymore has been lingering in your energy for no reason at all. It's just gonna you're just gonna break free from all of that, right? So what do we have here? We have this the star, the devil, and the ten of swords. Now this three cards, it's telling me that it's finally a dream is coming true. You're getting rid of some toxicity here because it's been too painful for you to deal with this. Now this could be a person, this could be a situation, this could be a group of people as well, it could be a job, anything like that. And this could be just a situation, like a financial situation. It's been very, very tough because also the devil is connected with Capricorn, which also very connected with work, with money, with all of that, right? With your finances. Now, clarifying this, we have the Four of Cups, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Nine of Swords here, right? Yes. It feels like you're leaving behind something that was very hard. Okay, it was very painful because you have nine and ten of swords. So these are the cards that are very, very painful, right? The nine of swords is like this person feels like is stuck. It's in a prison. She can't move. She doesn't know what to do. She can't sleep. I mean, she because there's a female there, right? The person can't move. They can't think properly, they can't rest, so it's too much, right? It's even a depressive card as well. And then you have the ten of swords, which is actually after all of that, I finally give in and I allow everything to just get out of my system. So this could even be with the start there, you asking God, you asking the universe, you asking higher forces, I need to get rid of this, I need help, I let go, I release the tension here so things can actually move forward for me, right? And that's absolutely beautiful for you. Now, when it comes to blessings here, let's look at these blessings. We have straight away the Chariot, moving forward, taking ownership of your life, right? The Devil again, and the Temperance. Okay, so we have Temperance twice here on the blessing. So there's definitely a lot of, I would say, angelic energy alchemizing the energy here for you. So you're taking the lessons from something, and you're taking the lessons, and I'm feeling some people are taking the frustration, but the frustration to make something happen, right? Not just to take you down, but not allowing it even to take you down, and just make it happen, right? You have the Emperor, the Temperance, the Emperor, and the Three of Pentacles. Now, blessings here, we are talking about a new job, new people, new connections, new communities. You doing something that you really enjoy, and people are working together with you. This feels like a new team with the Emperor there as well. This could be your own company, or it could be you working for yourself, for someone else. The way I see this, I could feel you going and work for someone else just for the moment to get rid of the energy that you had in the past. Maybe you need to move, you need to physically move into a new direction. Why? Because you do have the Chariot here. So leading your life, for you to live your life, to lead your life, you need to leave something behind, right? You need to leave the toxicity. However, this devil here gives me a lot of ambition. You see, the fire is like it's burning inside. I'm just gonna go and make it happen. And then we have Temperance, so it's balancing, right? It's not just about burning something with this fire, but this fire is helping me to create this ambition from within and make it happen. And that's exactly what is showing up here. It's about this making happen. Because pay attention to this. The very first card on the first from the blessings was Temperance, and the last card clarifying here is the Temperance. So there's a lot of water, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of balance, and a lot of spiritual energy as well. Okay, so that's absolutely beautiful for you. And then we move on to see, not this one, what's coming up on the advice for you. So we have Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So it kind of feels like a lot of new people coming up for you. So they're asking you to, embrace that energy. We have the Hangman, the Ace of Cups. We're talking about new people, and the Eight of Cups. Perfect. And we just talk about you leaving a place behind, right? So the advice is definitely leave that. Right, just go with what you have, right? Eight of Cups here, go with what you have. Now, I do see that there could still be people that try to persuade you to don't go, right? With that Knight of Cups here. But I definitely feel that you are going to just follow the path, trust the universe, because she is here again with the fire, right? Remember the fire, we're talking about the devil there. So it's like the fire connects with you, right? The fire, whether you light candles or whether you do some type of work, whether you write, your letters and letting go of all the stuff and then you burn safely your papers, you do something with, maybe you have a cauldron and you work on it as well. There's something here that the messages come through the fire for you, right? This could be candle contemplation as well. All of that, it's coming up very strong. I'm seeing some of you playing with the smoke of a incense and working on your magic and your power, like directing energy one side and the other side. So that can be very interesting for you to understand that how can you work with the energies on your favor here as well, right? We also have the Hangman. The Hangman comes with this Ace of Cups. Now, these two together are giving me the sense of, things are coming your way, but this is not the time to make dramatic decisions here. The only dramatic decision you should be doing right now is just to get out of the situation where you are, whether this is starting mentally and emotionally, and when you have the opportunity physically as well. I could be talking to people, they are in some sort of toxic connection. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be family. This could be parents. This could be, coworkers, um, employers, you name it, right? So let's look at the outcome of all of this for you. Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands, Justice. Yes, definitely a new job coming in for you, a new contract, a new opportunity. So there's more balance coming into your life, right? Equality is coming up here. And yes, 10. Wow, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Yes, getting ready to go the distance, right? Getting ready to just move, getting ready to just leave and just start appreciating life, start enjoying life, right? 10 of Pentacles is here. So there's definitely a big energy here that you've been working on your stuff, been working on your craft, like we said, maybe manipulating with the fire, with your incense, which is also right. You have to burn it before it comes the smoke. So a lot of energy here, really a lot of energy, right? We do have this Ace of Wands here, and it's like connecting with the energy, right? With the hands coming up, the power comes from your hands. So this could be something. I could be talking to people. They work a lot with their hands, so this could be energy healers, spiritual healers, spiritual coaches, life coaches, you name it. But there's a lot, like I'm just talking to you and my hands are heating as I'm talking about connection with the heat of your hands, right? So pay attention, because this is something that connects and aligns and touches your heart. You could actually be perfect to start developing, even while you're in this situation, start developing this type of gifts that they will help you very, very strong in the future. Okay, so let's just close up here with advice here, final advice for you. This is for Scorpio. Let's just get the final advice for Scorpio. Yes, let's get it. This is for Scorpio, please. Advice, thank you. So we have the owl, that wisdom. We have potions and spells. Didn't I just say you have something there? Perfect. Is there anything else? I don't think so. No. Beautiful. So the owl here, number 27, the owls are very wise, right? Connect with wisdom here. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. Maybe this reading is an eye opening for you. Okay. And we have potions and spells here with number 28. So we have 27 and 28. So something is very important. Look at that, 27 to 179, closing a chapter at the end of something, and then 28 to an 18, the end of a cycle, right? So you are definitely working on something here, that it's breaking free from pain, right? A pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. So the garlic is coming very strong to me. So maybe some of you could be working with garlic, or you really like the smell of garlic. I don't know. Or you could use garlic to cleanse the energy of the house, like burning the skin of garlic as well. It's also very good. Of course, there's tons of things that you can do. She also has some that's lavender. There's a pendulum. Yes, I would call that rosemary as well. There's a feather, there's crystal. I mean, there's a lot of things here connected. So potentially you could be working with something like this, or you could be considering working like this. So if you have thought about it, this is a confirmation that yes, that's a calling for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like a personal reading, check the description box below. And until next time, have a great day. Take care.